I am Mr. P.C. Neogi, teacher from Government Girls Higher Secondary School, Shillong. Today, I will teach mathematics to class 10 students. This is chapter 14, topic statistics. So students, first of all, we have to know what is the meaning of statistics. The word statistics, it is derived from the Latin word status, and it is in Italian word state, in German word statistic, meaning a political state. Now, statistics is the classified facts representing the condition of the people in a state, especially those facts which can be stated in number or in tables of numbers or in any tabular or classified arrangement. So this is the simple definition of statistics. Already in class 9, you have classified the data into ungrouped as well as grouped frequency distribution. You know the data, these are arranged. First we collect the data, the observation, it is in ungrouped data. Then after that it is made into group data. Then we do the frequency distribution table. We make it. We also learn to represent the data pictorially in the form of various graphs. Bar graphs you have done, histograms you have done, frequency polygons you have done in class 9. We also studied certain numerical representatives of ungrouped data, that is called central tendency. In class 9 you have done, that is mean, median and mode. Now we shall extend the study of these three measures, mean, median and mode, from ungrouped data to group data. So in class 9 you have done this mean, median and mode of ungrouped data. Now in class 10 you will do this mean, median and mode to grouped data. Let us proceed to the exercise. This is exercise 14A, question number 1. So in exercise 14A, question number 1, find the median by direct method. You know, to calculate the find the mean. To calculate the mean, you can apply three methods. So these three methods are, one is direct method, one is assume mean method, and another one is step deviation method. So in this direct method, see in question number 1, it is given class interval and frequency. So how to do this sum by direct method? First of all, you have to make a table like this as it is shown. So this class interval, it is written here 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Now you have to find out the mid value or midpoint of this class interval. So the mid value of each class interval, it is written here. 5 is the mid value of the class interval 0 to 10. 15 is the mid value of the class interval 10 to 20. In this way, all the mid values are written. Then the frequency, it is given in the question: 12, 16, 6, 7, 9. Then what you will do, this frequency and mid value you have to multiply. So 5 into 12, 60, 15 into 16, 240, 25 into 6, 150. In this way I have multiplied. After that, you see what I have written. This symbol is called sigma. So all the frequencies Fi you have to add. This is sum total sigma Fi. So sigma Fi equal to, when you add all the frequencies, you are getting 50. And this side, when you add all the Fixi's, this product of frequency and mid value, so you will get 1100. Now you apply the formula. Therefore, mean x bar equal to sigma Fixi divided by sigma Fi. So 1100 divided by 50, you cancel, you will get the result. So this is the answer, mean equal to 22. Let us proceed to another question. This is from the same exercise, question number 6. In this question, you see, if the mean of the following distribution is 54, find the value of P. Here, question is not written. So, in the book, you will see the question. Mean is already given 54. And from the question, I have arranged all the class intervals. Then, after that, I have calculated the midpoint of each class interval. Then, in the question, frequency, this is given and I have written here. You see, in the first class interval, in the question, the frequency is given 7. So I have written 7. In the second class interval, the frequency is given P. It is one alphabet, not number. So as it is, I have copied it. Then, as I told you, you have to multiply this frequency and mid value. That is the fourth column, last column you see, Fi, Xi. So after multiplying, you are getting 10 into 7, 70, 30 into P, 30P, 50 into 10, 500 I have got. Now, all the frequencies you have to add. So you are getting sigma Fi equal to, since there is one alphabet or variable, say P. So I have mentioned here P separately, P plus the other numbers you add, you will get 39. So this is P plus 39. And in the last column, sigma Fi Xi. So this is, we are getting 30P plus 2370, means except 30P, if you add the other numbers, you will get 2370. So you apply the formula, you will get mean equal to sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi. Now you see, in this formula, since the mean is given from the question, we can apply the value of mean here. So in the question it is given 54, so I have written 54. 54 equal to sigma Fi Xi, how much it is given? 30P plus 2370 divided by P plus 39. Then you do cross multiplication. And in this way, you can find out the value of P. So answer, you are getting P equal to 11. I think you have understood, students. So this is one of the very important sums. Let us proceed to another question. So this is question number 10. Same exercise, question number 10, but we have to calculate the mean by this method, assumed mean method. You have to assume. So first of all, you write all the class intervals from the question. Then you copy all the frequencies what is given. Then here you see the mid value, okay, the midpoint of this class interval I have written here as class marks. Same thing, that is xi. So class interval 0 to 10, the mid value is 5. Similarly 15, then 25, then 35, then 45. Now you have to assume one mid value. So in this class mark column, you see how many class marks are there, how many mid values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of this 5, the middle one is a equal to 25. So suppose a equal to 25. Then you come to the next column, that is di equal to xi minus a. This is the formula of deviations. Now in the first row, I am putting the value of xi 5 and a equal to how much? 25. So 5 minus 25, it is minus 20. That means di equal to di, the deviation equal to minus 20. Okay. Then proceed to the last column, that is fi di. That means you have to multiply this deviation and the frequency. So here frequency is how much? 12. And in the same line, same row, you see the deviation, how much you got? Minus 20. So you multiply, you will get minus 240. Now let us come to the next row. That frequency is 16. Class mark is how much? 15. Okay, so deviation, it will be how much? Same way, you just put the value xi minus a. Xi is how much? 15 minus a. A is how much? 25. So 15 minus 25, you are getting minus 10. Now fi di, so minus 10, and this side 16. 16 multiply minus 10, you will get minus 160. Then next row, it is xi minus a. Xi is how much? 25. In the same row, a is also 25. So 25 minus 25, it is 0. Then this di 0, and you have to multiply with fi 6. 6 into 0 equal to 0. The next, same way you will get fi di 70, then 180. Now in the total, what you have to do, all the frequencies you have to add. So sigma fi, you will get equal to 50. And this side, sigma fi di. See how I have done. First minus 240 minus 160 minus minus plus. So I have added these two, automatically it will come minus 400. See here I have written minus 400. Then below 0 plus 70 plus 180, you will get plus 250. Again plus minus minus. So you have to subtract. So you will get minus 150. So ultimately in this calculation of the total sum, sigma fi di is how much? Minus 150. Then in assume mean method, you have to apply this formula. Min x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi equal to, you put the value of A, you put the value of sigma fi di, you put the value of sigma fi. Here you cancel, so I am cancelling, you are getting 3. So plus minus minus, 25 minus 3 equal to 22. Okay, students? Okay, let us proceed to another question. See, same exercise, question number 13. In question number 13, you have to find the mean by step deviation method. In the same way, the class intervals, that is, you see in question number 13, class interval, it is clearly indicated marks. That means the marks which are obtained by the students. So in place of class interval, I have mentioned marks. So students, you have to see the question, what is written there. If class interval is written, you write class interval. If marks is written there, you write marks. So here, I have written marks or copied all the class intervals. Then number of students, that is frequency, in the question what is given, I have just copied. Then third column, class marks, that is xi, that means the mid value of each class interval. Now the next part, next column, I will explain. Wait. See students, in class mark, here as I told you earlier, you have to assume the middle one. But here, how many class marks are there? 1, 2, that means 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. How many altogether? 6. The middle one of the 6 class marks, it is difficult to choose which one you will choose, exactly which one will be the middle. So for this reason, what you will do, from the beginning, you see 5, 15, 25, and from the end 55, 45, 35. So 3 and 3, total 6. So from the beginning, you choose 5, 15, 25. How many? 3. The next one, that means 3 plus 1, 4. So the fourth one you have to choose, you have to assume. So I have here marked a equal to 35, and on the top of the table it is written a equal to 35. Then on the top of the table also it is written and h equal to, h means what? That is the class size. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, what is the class size? That is 10. H equal to 10. Now you apply the formula of step deviation method. Okay, before applying that formula, you have to find out ui equal to xi minus a divided by h. Now this value of ui, this is to be calculated for each class interval or for each frequency. So you are getting, if you put the value of xi, that is 5, minus a is how much? 35. H is how much? 10. So 5 minus 35, this is minus 30 divided by 10, equal to how much? Minus 3. And this ui minus 3, you multiply it with fi. So 12 into minus 3, you are getting here minus 36. The next one, in the same way, you put the value of xi. Here xi is how much? 15 in the second row. Minus a is how much? 35 divided by 10. So 15 minus 35, it is minus 20 divided by 10. So equal to minus 2. So multiply the frequency 18 and minus 2, you will get minus 36. In the same way, for each class interval, you calculate the value of ui. Then, after getting all the values of fi ui, you have to add, that is sigma fi ui. So here I am adding all the negative values. What you have to do? Already you have this type of sums in class 6, 7. You have to add. So I have added all the negative values and getting minus 99. And all the positive values separately I am adding. So 0 plus 17 plus 12, you are getting 29. So minus 99 plus 29 plus minus minus, you will get minus 70. So this is the value of sigma fi ui. Then you calculate sigma fi, all the frequencies you add. So you will get, it is 100. Now you apply the formula of mean. So for step deviation method, the formula is little bit different. X bar, that is mean, equal to a plus sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi multiply h. Now put the value 35 plus minus 70 divided by 100 into 10. Cancel. Plus minus minus. So you will get 35 minus 7 equal to 28. So 28 is the answer. Okay. Okay, let us proceed to now another question. This is from exercise 14b. Now already you understood how to calculate mean and how to apply the three methods. Here we will calculate mode. So in class 9 for ungrouped data, you calculated mode. That is the frequency which occurs repeatedly more times. Okay. Now in this question, class interval is given, frequency is given. You have to find the mode of this frequency distribution. See, first of all, you have to see what is the maximum frequency. See, 15, 6, 18, 10. The maximum frequency is 18. So this maximum frequency, it is for which class interval? 40 to 60. That is the model class. In this model class, one is lower limit, that is 40. One is upper limit, that is 60. So L equal to 40. F1, that means that highest maximum frequency, F1 equal to 18. Now before 18, before F1, F0, that F0 is your 6. Then after F1, that is F2. F2 is 10. Do you understand? So the maximum frequency, that is F1, then before F1, that is F0, and after F1, that is F2. Okay, then what is the class size? You see in each class interval 0 to 20, 20 to 40. So just subtract the upper limit and lower limit. 40 minus 20, or 60 minus 40, or 20 minus 0. So you will get h equal to 20. Now you apply the formula of mode. So mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. This is the formula of mode. You have to remember the formula. Now you put the value of all L, F1, F0, F2, H. Okay, so after putting the value, you see what we are getting. 2 18s are 36. The next you calculate, you subtract 18 minus 6, it is 12. 36 minus 16, 20, 20, 20 cancel, then 40 plus 12 equal to 52. This is your answer. Do you understand? So to calculate the mode direct from the ungrouped data, you can bring the value of L, F1, F0, F2, H. Then you put it in the formula. Easily you can get the result. Let us proceed to another sum. See, in this sum, question number 7, you see in your book, in question number 7, the class interval, it is given 160 to 162 and then 163 to 165. Do you understand? So here, for this type of class interval, you need conversion factor. So what I have done, you see, in the first class interval, the upper limit is 162, and in the second class interval, 163 is the lower limit. Always you see this upper limit of the previous class interval and the lower limit of the present class interval, it is always same. So if it is not same, you try to make it equal. Okay, then it will be easy for you to do the sum. So conversion, this is called conversion factor. So what is the difference between 163 and 162? So I have written 163 minus 162 divided by 2. So equal to 1 by 2 equal to 0.5. Now this 0.5, this conversion factor, you have to subtract from the lower limit of each class interval, and you have to add to the upper limit of each class interval. So if you subtract, you will get 159.5, and upper limit you will get 162.5. Similarly, in the second class interval, you will get 162.5 after subtracting 0.5, and upper limit after adding, you are getting 165.5. See, in this way, you are getting the continuous class interval. Previously, it was not continuous class interval. Okay, students, do you understand? After making it continuous, so again I am telling you, to make it continuous, you have to subtract from the lower limit that conversion factor. Again, you have to add to the upper limit that conversion factor. And in the right side, frequency, it will be same. Now, you have to calculate what? The average height of maximum number of students. In this question, it's given that given below is the frequency distribution of the heights of players in a school. The heights are given here in centimeter. Find the average height of maximum number of students. Okay, now how I have done, you see, the maximum frequency is 142. Okay, See in the table, what is the maximum frequency? 142. Okay. Then, so class interval is 165.5 to 168.5. Now, lower limit is 165.5. Okay. Maximum frequency, that is F1, 142. F0, that means before 142, what is the frequency? That is 118. And after F1, 127. Again, I am showing you. See, before 142, it is 118. And after 142, that is F2, is 127. And if you see this continuous class interval, you see 159.5 and 162.5. If you take the difference, subtract, you will get 3. So this is the value of small h equal to 3. See here, f1 equal to 142, f0 equal to 118, f2 equal to 127, and h equal to 3. Now you put all the values in the formula of mode. Okay. Then after calculating, you will get the value 167.35. So hence the average height of maximum number of students is 167.35 centimeter. So you have done mean, you have done mode. Now you have to do median. See, here in exercise 14C. In exercise 14C, it is given, I have taken question number 6. The following is the distribution of height of students of a certain class in a city. Okay, students, you see in this question also the class intervals, they are not continuous. Okay, so I have made this class interval into continuous class interval. First, I have calculated the conversion factor, that is 0.5, and I subtracted from the lower limit and I added to the upper limit. In this way, I have calculated the class intervals. So it is written height in centimeter, height of students. Okay. Then frequency I have written as it is. Now students, you remember it. For mode, no need to prepare a table. But for median, you have to make this table to find out the cumulative frequency. CF means cumulative frequency. Okay, so here first class interval, see frequency is 15, that means frequency is 15, that means number of students. How many students? 15. So cumulative frequency total 15. So when you go to the next class interval, here you see particular in this category, that is 162.5 centimeter and 165.5 centimeter. In this category, how many students? 118 students. So cumulative frequency means from the beginning you have to take the values and take the sum, means sum total plus. So 15 plus 118, you are getting 133. In the previous classes you have done, but again I am explaining cumulative frequency, that is the suppose the third class interval. Here you see in this category, particular category 165.5 centimeter and 168.5 centimeter. How many students? 142. So if you add 15, 118 and 142, so you will get cumulative frequency 275. Okay. So in the same way, finally, cumulative frequency, you will get 420. See, if your cumulative frequency is 420, the result must be the same when you calculate sigma fi, that is the addition of all the frequencies. And this is marked as capital N. So here n equal to 420. Therefore, n by 2 equal to how much? 420 divided by 2 equal to 210. Now you come to this part. The cumulative frequency just greater than this value of n by 2, that is 210. See, again I am telling you, n upon 2, how much you got? 210. Now, cumulative frequency just greater than 210, what is the value? You see from the table, greater than 210, immediate cumulative frequency, immediate value, that is 275. And this 275, it is for which class interval? 165.5 to 168.5. So therefore, the median class is 165.5 to 168.5. L equal to 165.5. This is the lower limit. Then for this particular class interval, what is the frequency? 142. What is the class size? If you subtract lower limit and upper limit for a particular class, you will get h equal to 3, n equal to 420. Okay. Now you see here I have mentioned c equal to 133. What is that? Now students, one thing let me tell you. After getting the median class, so for this particular class, the cumulative frequency is 275. So before 275, what is the cumulative frequency? That is 133. So this is the value of C. So you got all these values. And now we will apply the formula of median and you put the values. See here. So this is the table. Just now I have explained it. So conversion factor, this one, just now I have explained it. Now you see, this is the median. So you apply the formula L n by 2, and you already got 210. Sorry, n by 2 you got 210, means n is 420 divided by 2, so 210 minus c. C is 133, F is 142 into H. H is class size, that is 3. Then 210 minus 133, 77 by 142 into 3. Then again multiplying this 77 into 3. So you are getting this 231. And this 231, I am dividing it by 142. So it is 1.63 and you add. So the result is 167.13. Okay. So in this way, you can calculate the value of mean. You can find out mean by three methods, and also you can calculate mode and median of ungrouped data. So you practice at home nicely, you will understand it. Thank you.